Okie dokie, that is every fish caught for the encyclopedia. That is every side quest done in the base game, the Pale Reach, and the Einrig. That is every relic given to the collector. So now I guess the only thing left to do is to go through the ending. So, Ruin Mansion. What is it? I'm ready. We must make one final voyage. This time I will be with you. I'm ready. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Warning, one more time. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Alright. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Great Tomorrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry in the open waters, not with such a significant cargo. Make haste. The collector is aboard your vessel. Is he? I mean, do that. Your game will not be saved with this dog. There's no time for this. We must get back to sea immediately. West of Great Tomorrow. That's where we must go. Alright. Just let me repair real quick then. All the way over there. Alright. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us. And where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time. He throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by the chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more. He throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. He slots the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. Blacksalt Games. That's one ending to Dredge. So we bring all of the relics to the collector. We bring them all to the spot where someone perished. We throw them back overboard. Or throw them overboard. And the woman gets resurrected. Along with a giant Lovecraftian monster. Who then proceeds to destroy Great Tomorrow. So that's... yeah, that's one ending to Dredge. I will go for the other ending after we go through these credits. So there is quite a lot to the story of Dredge that I didn't cover, which I will hopefully try and do after these credits. Because there is more to the story. There's a lot more to the story. On production now. Yeah, I gotta say, these aren't my closing thoughts on the game yet, but it's a really good game. This is my third time going through it, and I still had a blast. I suppose the game can be a bit short if you're going through it quickly. If you're not taking your time with it, if you don't know what you're doing, then yeah, I suppose the game can be... the game length can be dependent on whether you like try hard it or whether you just have a chill time with it. I'm probably rambling now. Ah, it's the old god talking. Aye. But yeah, this game was fun to go through. And if they ever make another DLC, I would be glad to go through the game again. Maybe do the Iron Rig before the main story so I can get the upgrades from the Iron Rig. Like, do more of those. Yeah, that'd be nice. Should probably check how long these credits are. Aye. Let's see if I go online. Subscription, search. Dredge credits. Yeah, about 6 minutes. Alright, that's fine. So that is technically the bad ending. You can see why it's a bad ending. So once these credits are over, I'll go and unlock the good ending. Or at least, what's defined as a good ending. And I would like to read through those notes I've been picking up. There's no music now, it's just thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. HR, Human Resources. An Cthulhu game? I'm running out of jokes here. Ay. Well, yeah, this game, absolutely amazing. Recommended for anyone to play. And I really hope these credits end soon. Ay. So I wonder what the speedrun is for this game. Let's see. Dredge speedrun. I'd help if I could spell it correctly on my phone. Dredge speedrun. Speedrun.com. Let's see. Any percent MMG. What does NMG mean? %, NMG is 30 minutes. 80% without NMG is 10 minutes. 100% is 3 hours and 35 minutes. And all fish is 1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah. Alright. What's NMG? It's like the... Yeah, I have no idea what that means. God, there's no music here. And I'll be going for these again. Maybe I should have skipped. Nah, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. I can't speed these up, can I? Nah. Is that the end? There's no more. Oh, the end. We're at the end. Lovely. Alright, so we'll load back in then. I did on less time than it took my first and second playthrough. Yeah. Alright, so now for the good ending. I guess what can be considered the good ending. How is he still fresh? Oh, I have no idea. Alright, so the good ending and the good ending. Kinda want to sort these out first. I know it's adding on to the video length, but it's just something I want to get out of the way. Yeah, I would like to just show something that can happen. Oh, something that will happen. What the hell? Alright, repair all, replace them, and then we'll go for the ending. Still don't know why I'm putting him in the bloody cargo with me, but... why not? Yeah, that'll do. Okie dokie. So, for the good ending, you need to find the old mayor of Little Mara. He is random around the map, I think, but most of the time I've been finding him in... See, not there. In this island chain. So you can moor there, you can find him, you can talk to him. And then that triggers some dialogue with the lighthouse keeper, which leads to the good ending. What is it? What do you know about the Silver and Crimson Book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me? After all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. Once and for all. Alright. What is it? Tell me more about that book of yours. Which book? This one here? With a wide grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's not really much to be said of the histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb, you know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is worrying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole on yet again. There we go. The Book of the Deep appears in his hand, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You wanted to forget. Begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. You strike out with your right fist, punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. There was a mirror all the time. We were the collector. Which, technically you see at the beginning cutscene, since the fisherman has the book and a pair of glasses in his cabin as he's driving to Greater Mara. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything, undo what you did. And you can go through the regular ending, though I imagine some things have changed since, yeah. You now know who the collector really is. Lighthouse keeper, what is it? I have the book. You've had this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you're ready, I'll point the way. I need time to prepare. I understand. Do what you must, but do not delay this any longer than is necessary. Return to me when you can. I will point the way. So let's see these messages before I do that ending. 6th and the 7th of March, 1927. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stella Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we had not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. P.S. I'm not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Lovely. 1st of June. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the remaining estate went directly to him, of course, but to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious. I'm not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel it is some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I cannot recall. So the ring, the pocket watch. Morning of the 2nd day of the honeymoon and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Mare. I love the rocks here. The colours and layers and colours are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly unless you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. So a ceremony gone wrong. 21st of August. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Mare. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around and a few items fell overboard into the water. We did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He has been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He is paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. 9th of September. He still refuses to take me aboard when he is working. He is convinced that I will find it dull or that the crew will be crass or otherwise intolerable. Perhaps I am being overly needy. I know he needs time alone, but I am so desperately bored at home when he is away. He recently installed some salvaging equipment onto the boat. I think the idea of pulling up treasure is terribly exciting. I must convince him to let me have a go. 14th of September. I've not written much in a few days, or I've not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here and they are illegible. While most of what they hold up was junk, they eventually came up with a large wooden casket. A hush came over the crew at such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. He pried it open easily. The buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. The crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes I saw the void. The page has been torn off here. It feels like years since I have been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. My darling, I have found you at last. When you left I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There is just one thing left to do. Throw me back. And then that's the wooden music box. And for Jay, my shining star. Julie. A silver necklace of emeralds. That's for 1926. So those are the artifacts then. So they found whatever they dredged up, and she died and he went crazy. That is the story of Dredge. So now he has a moment of clarity. I'm ready. Show me where I need to go. Warning, you're entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? Warning, one more time, your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue? Yes. We must wait until night is thickest, until the fog is as it was all those years ago. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right. For her. Throw it back. Alright. You ready, Fishman? We're gonna throw it back. Yeah, I don't think having the Fishman actually does anything. It's just like a trophy you can fish up, I guess. I wish there was more that could be done with it, but there isn't. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side, its silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. And the book, and our ship, and us were eaten by the Leviathan. The fog disappears. The curse is undone. Black Salt Games. And now it's a clear night. The crab pots are blinking because I placed them down. And yeah, it's a clear night with the aurora. There's no flaming town in ruins. It's the good ending. I suppose you are reunited with your wife in the afterlife. The Cthulhu book is back in the water. And yeah. That's the game done. I suppose we never find out about the casket itself. Nah, we don't. Maybe that's a future DLC. Would be nice. But yeah, that is Dredge. That is the full game. So I went through the base game, I went through the Pale Reach, I went through the Iron Rig. I did all of the side quests, I caught all the fish for the encyclopedia, I got all the upgrades that I could. I even got the Fishman, number 230. So yeah, that's all of Dredge. So like I kinda said in the first playthrough of the credits, I had a lot of fun with this game. I enjoyed going through it 3 times, and if there's any future updates, future DLC that comes out for it, I'll be sure to enjoy playing it again. I might do things differently, like go to the Iron Rig earlier, so I can have some more of the upgrades. But yeah, overall, I had a great time, and I fully recommend this game to anyone else who wants to play it. And there's not really much else I can say beyond that. So I think with that, I'm going to do the outro here then. Yep, and then it can just be playing the credits normally, and we'll stop the video when the credits stop. So, this has been DragonofEternity playing Dredge for the PC. I think it's out on other consoles, but I played it on the PC. So yeah, this was a fun game to go through again. I went for the base game, Pale Reach, Iron Rig content, and I had a blast. And I recommend anyone else to play it. There is an option to turn off the spooky elements if you're too nerve-wracked by that, I assume. So you can just enjoy it as a fishing game. With the Cthulhu elements, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it removes it from the quest lines. It just removes, like, the big creatures trying to get you. Yeah. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to play next. Maybe save, Slay the Princess. Get that one streamed, and then... Yeah, I've still got 2, like, RPGs to upload onto the channel. Along with whatever's out next on the retro part of the uploads. Aye, so I've got a lot planned for the channel. I just need to get the content uploaded and go through it. Yeah. So I think with that all planned out for you, my rambling hopefully now finally done. Until next time.